Okay, well, hi everybody, welcome, and thank you for tuning in. I just wanted to come on YouTube and talk a little bit about Archangel Uriel, what he helps us with, and share some of my experiences with working with this Archangel. Um, and also, if I have some time after, we can do a quick meditation. So that will be something you can join in or come back at a later point in time when your schedule allows. So I have been working with Archangel Uriel for, I would say, about a year and a half, a little bit. He is not one of the most common archangels that I channel. Usually I gravitate more towards Archangel Metatron and Ariel and Haniel and Shamuel, Michael, Raphael. But they and all come in for different points of your life when you're going through certain challenges, or if you're going through certain death and rebirth on your spiritual path, transitions. So he had come, like I said, about a year and a half ago, and this was when I was doing a lot of inner child work and going deep within and embracing the aspects of myself that I didn't want to take a look at. This is commonly known as the shadow self, where these are these disowned aspects of ourself that we push away. Whatever emotion it is or whatever thought it is. For me, I was very critical on myself and really hard and very judgmental on myself, and at times towards others too, because that was a reflection of my own stuff that I haven't worked through. So it was a really amazing point in time where I was going through a huge step in my journey and a huge movement forward in that respect. So he is well, his name means God's light. So he is a powerful archangel to work with. And how it works with me and the archangels is that they will download me with the information for the channeling meditation groups that I hold. So generally a couple of weeks or maybe a week or so before, I will start getting the downloads, and I'll write some information down on the messages on what they want me to talk about. And the archangels, they are all that it's through it's a telepathic, so I don't see them in form. Actually, Uriel was the only one I actually did see, if you will, in form, standing next to my bed, the side of my bed. But that was when I was at sleep and I was consciously aware of his presence, and I could hear his thoughts. It was like he was just standing over my bed and just telepathically giving me all the information on what I was supposed to share with all of you. So that was my experience with him. His colors, his aura energy, if you will, is it's 3 colors. I only see him with the 2, and that is a ruby red, which governs the 6th ray. So I do see that beautiful ruby red associated with him, and also gold, definitely. Think of God's light, and violet is the other color. Some people will see him, and a lot of it makes sense with his characteristics and what his role, what he is helping people with. Because you think of ruby red, it's love. It's governing that love energy. So he is very compassionate and very caring and very nurturing. That essence, that energy with him is really nurturing. But you have that gold, which is just fire. Let's burn it off. Let's, you know, it shines bright. So he is like a flashlight, like giving you illumination on what needs to be addressed. And the violet, which is associated and commonly known as the violet flame, which is a transmuter. And what that does is it basically transmutes everything that doesn't serve you. So you can see why he is such a powerful energy to work with, because he's going to shine the light and he's going to open this eye, these not your physical eyes, but your spiritual eye, where that is truth. It's like some people, it's commonly known as the third eye, or you know, the all-seeing eye, because you're seeing with the truth, where it's not clouded with judgment or clouded with illusion. It basically he lifts the veil. And you know, the purple, that violet flame coming in is just invigorating and releasing all that density, all of the things that vibrationally you don't want to hold on to. And the gold, yeah, that's, like I said, that's the illuminator, like opening up that. And he's, like I said, his energy is very comforting, but yet powerful. And the meditations and channelings that I offer are all designed, you know, once you do meditation, it's to get into that place of center and that unity and that traveling, and you know, all that is really amazing and fun. But they're also designed to introduce, if you're not working with the archangels, introduce, but also deepen, if you are connected, to deepen that relationship. So this is what they have asked me to do, and this is why I love doing these, you know, channelings and offering this, because it brings in that deepening of awareness and connection to them. So yeah, so Archangel Uriel helps with addressing those aspects of yourself that we've disregarded, whether it is pain, whether it is anger or resentment towards a situation or a person. Shed some illumination around that, in regards to that, on how to work through it, but also to integrate these energies. Let's say if it's the shadow self that you're working with him, to integrate that, because like I said before, we want to push it away. We don't want to address it. You know, it's too painful. But when you're doing work with him, it is all about illuminating and embracing these aspects and integrating it into your being, so you're not rejecting these aspects of yourself. Another thing is that yeah, he's really great with comforting, and at the same time bringing this level of awareness with things. One of the things he's helped me with is move through fears, and fear is a very real experience. It is a very powerful experience for those who experience different levels of fears, whether it is you know, coming through with anxiety, or fear of abandonment, or fear of not being loved, which is a form of abandonment. But he really helped me with that and giving me that strength. Also, Archangel Michael is really helpful for that as well. But the collective, from what I have been understanding and what I've been experiencing, is that not only individually we are moving through fears individually, but collectively. So he's definitely very present with the energies and with us humans here working through the individual fears, but also with the collective. And he helps you to step out of fear quickly. So with this illumination, what he'll do is he will bring that, you'll have that experience, and he will bring that information to yourself and to your spiritual eye, and you will be able to see things from a different perspective. And a lot of times with fears, we just kind of want to push them away too because they're uncomfortable, or, we want to, self-medicate or just do avoidance in any arena, just avoid addressing that. And he will help give you that strength to dive deeper and look at those things. But you can move quickly with that and help to transmute that, because he works with, transmuting. So you can almost like when a fear is coming up, you can look at things from a detached way. Feel it, be in it, embrace it, accept it, but then move quickly through that energy, and see and ask yourself from observing, ask these questions. What is this fear? What is it showing me? What is it teaching me? Is it real? Is it a lot of times half our fears aren't even real. We have built up this whole energy around this one thing, and it never comes to even pass. And it's just if you can be in that moment and see and feel and embrace it, but do it from a place where you are observing it. And this is where that illumination, where that higher perspective and that aha moment of, oh, okay, this is what it's teaching me. And where in my body, where in my emotional body, what is that showing me? That is always such a powerful experience when you are able to move from being in that, I guess what's known as the, flight or fight mode, when fear comes. And for me, it was never fight. It was always like flight. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to avoid and just not even, try to do whatever it is to distract me from feeling that. And it's temporary. It works for a little bit, but it will manifest another way, sure enough. And until you really take that time and to be in it, to be in that feeling, that level of fear, which to me was always like a level of resistance, right? So you're like resisting that and resisting, feeling that and resisting to go inward and to address some things. So that's how I addressed, way back when, how I addressed fear. And when you change your outlook, when I started doing all this work with him and he shined the light on, observing and, feeling it and observing it from that, a detached place in a sense, I was able to have this new perspective and this new definition of what that meant for me and what that experience meant for me. And you can do that with anything, really. You can look at things with, let's just say, difficulty in a relationship of forgiving somebody, right? So you can see what that is triggering within you and getting to that place of looking and observing why you are holding on, and hopefully with the work that you can move through and even get to that place of forgiveness and gratitude. He is the angel of salvation. So that is, forgiveness, and also connecting to the energies of gratitude. And yeah, so, it's a lot of it too is, with fear, we're focusing on things in the past that have happened, and you're worrying and having anxiety about what is going to come. Um, and humans, just I think in general, are either, back there or up here. And with all of these teachings that are available in these angels, they want you to bring into the now moment. And this is very simply accomplished by connecting to your breath. Um, in like my healing sessions, we always start with connecting to the breath, because you can go inward and you're not thinking about what just happened or what is going to happen or what's going to happen or how am I going to feel. It just brings you right back into, the present moment through the breath, which is, the breath of life. It's just, so when consciousness is rooted in the now, everything changes. You're no longer in the past pains, and that is, now shifted into forgiveness, and it's been transmuted. And joy and love are always in the now moment, always in the now moment of expression. It's not attachment to anything in the past, and no attachment to anything in the future. And seeing the big picture. And this is again, using that spiritual eye, not the not the, the physical eyes, the non-physical eyes, where you can, see the picture in things. Also, another thing is that when you can embrace these aspects of yourself that have been rejected, you will start to see through the actions of other people what still needs to be addressed. If you're being reacted, if you're reacting to that, there's still a little more work and a little more inner work that you need to, work through. But what has been, I guess, the biggest shift for me in this path, when I was doing that inner work, I wasn't looking at people anymore that they were not connected to the prime creator. So you can look at that person who has caused you, pain or suffering and anger, and you can look at them from this position that they are all learning their lessons, and that they are aspects of the prime creator just as you are, right? We're all aspects of this. And if you start to change your perspective, in that sense, this really helps you with your spiritual growth. Absolutely. So that has just been a little bit that I've been working with Archangel Uriel, and I've been working with him for the last probably like month and a half, consistently. And not interesting enough, but I'm actually going to be doing a Blessed Mother channeling here tonight, not here, but at this location. But her energy has been very present when I work with him. And she does encompass grace and unconditional love. So to me, they pair very beautifully together. And to, connect to her energies through that process too, of having forgiveness and that unconditional love towards these aspects of yourself too. So that's another thing. You can invoke her and bring her energy into to help assist you, regardless of what your religion is. She's divine feminine, so regardless, like I said, what religion and belief system that you have, you know, she is definitely present in all of our energy fields and is that that beacon of unconditional love and support and nurturance. Okay, so with that, we're just going to do a quick meditation where we're going to bring up certain aspects from different points in your lives. And if you, you know, after you listen to, you know, the talking, you could always just fast forward the next time you feel that you need and want to connect with him. So you can just fast forward. Okay, so with that, what I want you to do, if you're sitting, you can continue to sit, but if you want to lay down, please do so. Just give yourself a few moments to, get yourself nice and comfortable. And when you are ready and settled in, you can just close your eyes, and I'm going to do the same because I go in that meditation and that journey with you. So just closing your eyes and just starting to settle in however it is that you can get comfortable and relaxed. And then all I want you to do is just focus on your breath. Just bring your awareness and your attention to your breath. And just take notice if you're breathing from your chest, or if you can actually, like with short little sips of air, or if you can actually just breathe in nice and deep, taking in nice deep inhalations and just exhaling. And just do this for a few times. A lot of times we don't even realize that we're not taking in deep breaths. We're doing those little sips of air. And just take notice for a moment, feeling your body. Seeing what areas in your body need to be relaxed. Maybe there's a particular location that you have been holding on to some tension, or you might not even be aware of it. This is what is called as a body scan, just doing that scan through your body. And we want to just bring the breath to that body part that you're, might be holding on to some tension where the muscles are relaxed, and we're just going to breathe in and just feel that muscle group and that part of your body starting to become soft. You can even feel yourself opening up and just sinking now a little bit deeper into relaxation. Maybe you can feel the sinking sensation into your chair, or if you're laying down, connecting to the bed. And using your imagination, just visualizing over the top of your crown a beautiful ball of golden light. And just connect to that golden ball of light for a moment. And if you're having a hard time visualizing that, just use your imagination. And just visualize now this gold liquid light rinsing over your body like a waterfall, trickling down, cleansing and healing and protecting you. And it's further relaxing your body and your mind as it simply just blankets you in this gold liquid light. And every breath, you are breathing in this healing light, and you allow it to enter into your lungs and expand your lungs and move it down into your heart space. Healing the physical heart, but opening the heart space as well, as it travels through your veins, through all of your muscles and bones and joints. Now through every organ is being regenerated, healed, rejuvenated. And this light moves into every cell of your body. Every cell of your body is being filled with this beautiful golden light. Simply just see yourself illuminated now on the inside. And push that light now outside your body. Just see it surrounding you like a bubble or a cocoon. Just sealing you in so you're shining bright with this gold liquid light on the inside, but you're also surrounded, your physical body, in this perfect, safe cocoon, this protected light. And your body is feeling so relaxed now. It's at ease. It's peaceful. And we're going to go on a journey together. So I want you to use your imagination once again and see yourself entering into a garden. Now this is what I call your sacred garden. And just connecting to the energy and the feel of your sacred garden, and let the scene unfold in front of you. Perhaps there are wildflowers blanketing the landscape, where there's butterflies and bumblebees dancing around and buzzing around from flower to flower. Rolling green hills blanketed with fresh dew grass. And you're walking barefoot on the grass, and you're feeling the coolness and the sponginess of the grass with each step. So just go and explore for a moment. Maybe there's certain animals in your sacred garden. Maybe a visit from a loved one who has passed. There are no boundaries to what you will see and feel and experience in your sacred garden. So just let the scene unfold naturally for you. Now up ahead you see a beautiful gate. Just walk over to this gate. And you know, as you grow in excitement, that something is behind this gate that is awaiting for you. You're not scared. You are excited, in fact. So just swing open this gate and step on through into another garden. Let this garden scene unfold. And just take notice how the vibration of this garden is slightly different than yours. The colors seem brighter. Just like the sun beats through a window of stained glass, this is how vibrant now the colors are in this garden. And you can just feel the presence of peace, of strength, of unconditional love. And just connect and be and feel for a moment. See yourself once again walking along the grass. And every step, you're feeling the connection growing deeper and deeper to the energy of Mother Earth. Almost as if you and Mother Earth are one. And as you continue to walk, you see up in the distance 3 large boulders. Please move towards these boulders now and see yourself standing in front of one boulder that's to the left. Now behind this boulder is an aspect of yourself or an experience, a situation from when you were a child. And just give this aspect or this experience a little time to come on out, as it's been hidden far too long, and it might not want to come out right away. But eventually it does, and now is standing in front of you, this aspect of yourself from your childhood that's been pushed away, or an experience. And stand there for a moment and just connect and just be in its presence and ask for its wisdom. In that exchange of wisdom and knowledge, what you've learned. And with opening up your arms fully, embracing, like the mother embracing their child, embracing this aspect, nurturing, asking for forgiveness for it's been pushed away and ignored for far too long, but vow that from this day forward, it's going to be a part of your consciousness. And you will continue. You will continue this relationship and this nurturing of this aspect. So taking a step back now and just giving yourself a moment and just feeling that smile within, that pure joy, because you have finally looked at this aspect and have fully embraced it here in strength and in knowing. And now see yourself moving in front of the middle boulder. And behind this middle boulder is an aspect of yourself from adolescence that you may have pushed aside and not wanted to address, or just completely ignored. And give it a moment, as it might not want to come out right away, but in time it will. And now is standing in front of you, and just sit there for a moment in the exchange, hearing its wisdom, the lessons learned, as it's here and it's now that you are going to accept it and embrace it, like that a mother does, putting their arms around their child. You are doing the same now, fully integrating this aspect, asking for forgiveness and vowing that from this day forward, it will be a part of your conscious awareness, and you will continue to work and nurture on that. And stepping back now, taking in that, once again, that deep breath and feeling that smile of pure joy, because you fully embrace this aspect and you are now able to move forward in pure joy and acceptance of that. And now finally taking a step over to the right in front of your third boulder. And behind this third boulder is an aspect of your adulthood, something in your adult life that you have been neglecting or have pushed away or have been fearful of addressing and accepting. And once again, giving it a moment to step out from behind the boulder, and now is in front of you. And just be for a moment in that perfect exchange where you're exchanging wisdom and knowledge and lessons learned, as you open up your arms and fully embrace this aspect of yourself, like that what the mother does with their child, once again embracing unconditional love and asking for forgiveness and vowing that from this day forward it will be part of your conscious awareness, and you will continue to nurture this aspect as you grow together. and move forward in peace. And taking a nice deep a nice deep breath and stepping back and just feeling this incredible sense of presence. And this presence allows you just to start to gaze and be drawn up to the heavens and the sky, where you see a beautiful ball of light with the colors of ruby red and purple and gold, all dancing around, intermingling. And just watching this ball of energy, that of Archangel Uriel, starting to come on down and take form in front of you. And just be for a moment in this exchange. Feel through your body as his energy is penetrating into your core being. The beautiful color of ruby red moving through your entire being, violet, purple, like waves of light moving through your body, and the beautiful color of gold surging through you now, all intermingling, separate but also part of the whole, as you are now part of the whole. And just take notice where you might be feeling this energy of this angel. You might start to feel some sensations in your body. Just connect for a moment. You might feel some tingling in your crown, or maybe he's working on opening up your heart. You might have some emotions come up. Whatever it is that you are experiencing, just be with that for a moment. It's your time to communicate here with Archangel Uriel. So if there is anything that you wish to communicate or ask at this time with this angel, please do so. And know at any point in time during the day, all you need to do is just connect through your breath and through your heart space to this angel. Speak his name, and he is present always and will be, just by you simply speaking his name or even thinking of him. And now it's time to say goodbye. Only for now. And just saying thank you for this experience and this exchange with this angel. And know once again that you can visit at any time that you wish. And you see his energy moving back up into the ball of light that he once came down, and is ascending now up into the heavens, to the sky. You're just taking in a nice deep breath and tuning into the vibration of your body. You might even feel lighter. Turning around once again, walking, connecting to Mother Earth as you walk towards that gate, and just swing the gate open and walk on through, and you're once again back in your sacred garden. And just giving yourself a moment now to see if anything has changed within your sacred garden. Maybe the colors are brighter, the sounds crisper. Just take a moment. And continue to walking, connecting to the grass, and every step that you take is now bringing you back into this physical reality, into your physical body. So see yourself walking, and with each step you're starting to connect more to your physical body now, starting to feel those energies integrating into you, feeling and connecting to your arms and your hands, connecting to your legs, once again feeling either your bed or the floor or the chair that you are sitting upon. And just taking in a nice deep breath. And feel how at ease and at peace, feeling that harmony within, where you are completely relaxed but re-energized at the same time. And taking another deep breath. Fully back now in your body, fully back in this time and space. And when you are ready, all you need to do is open your eyes. Okay, beautiful. So just give yourself a couple of moments to further acclimate and just feel for a moment how relaxed. And you know, you could have had certain emotions come up during that. There might even have been some aspects that you were not maybe openly ready, I guess, if you will, to address some issues, but it starts to get the ball rolling. That's the most amazing thing, that it's just now you have the tool to move forward, and the strength and the awareness, right? That's what he was talking about, that awareness of maybe your next step forward in embracing these parts of yourself. Okay, so well, thank you so much for joining me. I am hoping that within the next coming of days, I will get the information out from the Blessed Mother, and I will do another YouTube presentation with that. And if you want to connect with me on Facebook, that's basically a lot of where I connect with everybody. You can look me up under Jen Beldy, that's Beldy Post. So Jen Beldy Post. And I put all my channelings up there too as well, and the classes and meditations and all that good stuff that we do. So you're more than welcome to do that. And of course, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate, just reach out, and I hope to connect with you soon. All right, namaste, have a beautiful day and a beautiful weekend coming up, and God bless. Bye.